Hello, dear yogis. There is a beautiful quote by Dov Seidman saying that when you press the pause button on a machine, it stops. But when you press the pause button on human beings, they start. With that said, let's press this pause button together for 45 minutes practice, where we will come back to our breaths and bodies, we'll check the state of our minds and souls, we'll regroup, recenter, and continue our errands from here. If you like what we are doing, please press subscribe button for free in the bottom right corner to help our channel grow. Thank you guys. And let's start today from a sitting position with crossed legs. Let's sit comfortably, our back straight, shoulders back and down as well. When settled in this position, let's close our eyes. Let's start feeling how our hips and legs are rooting to the ground, how we touch the ground, and how it seems that sinking and melting to the ground. Let's feel our back, our shoulders, our heart, our head. Let's feel our breaths, how we inhale and how we exhale. Let's just curiously check where we feel our breaths the most. Is it in our lungs, belly, nose? Let's slowly open our eyes, and when ready, let's stand to a top of a mat to a mountain pose, bringing our feet together, palms facing front, and continuing feeling our breaths. Let's feel our feet rooted to the ground here as well, and also how the energy goes up through the firm legs, hips, long spine, our shoulders, which are back and down, long neck, and firm arms. From here we will start a body warm-up by 3 rounds of classical sun salutations. Then inhaling, lifting our arms up, exhale, forward fold with palms together. Our neck relaxed here. Inhale, let's halfway lift with straight backs. Exhale, let's bring our right leg back and knee to the ground. Our front knee above ankle, and with inhalation, let's lift to low lunge. Exhale, lowering palms to the ground, front leg besides the right to plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, let's push to downward facing dog. And with inhalation, let's bring our right leg between arms, left knee on the ground, and with inhalation, let's lift to low lunge. Arms up, exhale, arms to the ground, and our left leg now is beside the right in halfway lift pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra, lifting up our arms through the sides, reaching to the sky. And exhale, let's put our palms to the heart. Good job, guys. Let's continue. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, our right leg back, knee to the ground. Let's check that front knee is safe, and with inhalation, lifting to low lunge. Feeling our right thigh stretching. Exhale, lower palms to the ground, left leg besides the right. Inhale in plank pose. Exhale, slowly lower down to the ground through Chaturanga, and inhale in Cobra, and exhale, slowly pushing to downward facing dog. With inhalation, right leg between arms, left knee lower down to the ground, and inhale, lifting up to low lunge. Settle here. Breathe, shoulders back, and exhale, palms to the ground. Inhale, left leg beside the right, halfway lift in front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra, lifting up, arms through sides, up as well. Stretching nicely and gently here, our upper back. And exhale, palms to the heart. Good job. One more time. Inhale, lifting arms up. Exhale, slowly with straight back, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with straight back. And exhale, let's lower our right leg back to the ground. Inhale, lifting up our front knee above ankle, and let's clasp our fingers behind our backs, doing minor pulsations here by inhaling, lifting a little bit up, exhale, lowering a little bit, maybe even more down. Good. Let's release our fingers, our left leg besides the right in plank pose. And exhale slowly, let's lower down to the ground. Inhale, moving to Cobra. And exhale, slowly pushing to downward facing dog. With inhalation, placing our right leg between palms, let's lower left knee to the ground. Inhale, lifting to low lunge. Front knee is above ankle. Let's clasp our fingers behind back, and let's do a pulsation here as well. Inhale, lifting a little bit up with thighs. Exhale, let's lower to the ground. Let's feel our shoulders opening, our fingers reaching to the sky, just nicely and gently. And now let's lower our palms to the ground, left leg besides the right in the top of the mat to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting slowly up, arms reaching to the sky. Exhale, palms to the heart. Well done, guys. With inhalation, let's lift our arms one more time through sides, up. Exhale, slowly forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And with exhalation, let's step our both legs back to plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down to the ground slowly. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving with breath. Being in this moment, with inhalation, lifting right leg up, hips in one line. Exhale, slowly lower it down between palms. Inhale, we will lift to high lunge this time. Let's check that front knee is above ankle here as well. Our arms straight reaching to the sky, and let's pulsate here. Inhale, lifting a little bit up. Exhale, lowering down. Continue in your rhythm with breath. Check that your back leg is straight and shoulders maybe a little bit even more back. Good. Now let's shift to the right side of the mat to wide-legged stance. Let's check that our toes facing up front, and let's lower down to the ground by facing palms towards our legs. Let's settle here and let's stretch our hamstrings, our calves. If it's too tight for hamstrings, let's bend our knees and breathe here. Let's try to keep our back straight as possible as we can, and let's connect with our breaths. Let's check how we feel, and let's go with our palms to the front of the mat to a runner's pose, and let's be here. Let's breathe with our straight backs, our front knee above ankle. Good, and let's have a vinyasa now by placing our right leg back to plank pose. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, slowly and mindfully, let's push to downward facing dog. With inhalation, let's lift our left leg up gently and nicely, and slowly with exhalation, let's lower it down between palms. Inhale, lifting to high lunge, feeling our feet to the ground, rooted, and let's do a pulsation here. Inhale, lifting a little bit up, exhale, lowering down. Let's check how deep we wanna go. Our back leg straight here as well, front knee above ankle. Breathe, open your heart, and now let's shift to the right side of the mat to wide-legged stance, toes up front, straight back. Let's interlace fingers behind our back, and with exhalation, let's forward fold. Our shoulders opening while reaching with our fingers to the sky and maybe even more to front. Our hamstrings stretching. Good, and now let's check mindfully how deep we wanna go with pulsation. With inhalation, reaching our fingers maybe more to front. Exhale, releasing a little bit back. Good, guys, let's release our fingers and tiptoe to the front of the mat. Our front knee is above ankle, and let's stay in a runner's pose. Let's feel long back, neck, back leg. And now let's shift to plank pose, and we'll do vinyasa. Exhale, lower down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, slowly pushing to downward facing dog. And let's lift our right leg up one more time, and with exhalation, lower down to the ground. Inhale, high lunge. Front knee is in safe position, interlacing fingers behind the back, and let's do pulsation. Inhale, lifting with thighs a little bit up. Exhale, lowering down. Continue in your rhythm, checking how high we want to lift our fingers which are in the back. And now let's slowly release our fingers and transition to warrior three by shifting our balance to a right leg and lifting our left leg and reaching it back. Our arms reaching back as well, trying to maintain hips in one line. Let's find our focus point and breathe. Good, guys. Now let's slowly shift our left leg to the front by bending the knee and hugging it. Let's feel our right leg rooted. And now let's slowly release our leg by placing it back as well, and also right leg back to a plank pose. Inhale here and continue through vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Continue on the left. Inhale, lifting left leg up, reaching to the sky, feeling our free limbs on the ground. And exhale, slowly lower between palms. Inhale, lifting to high lunge. Let's interlace fingers behind back. Open our shoulders and let's do pulsation. Inhale, lifting a little bit up. Exhale, lowering down. Let's check how deep we want to go when lowering down. our back leg straight, heart is open. And keeping our hearts open, let's shift slowly to warrior 3 by lifting our right leg and reaching with it back, our arms back as well. Let's breathe here, find our focus point, trying to keep hips in one line. Let's find our strength in breaths, in inhales and exhales, concentrating our minds. Good. And slowly let's go with our right knee to front. Let's bend it and hug it. We are concentrated, centered, feeling our breaths. And now let's go with our right leg back, then left leg back to a plank pose, and further Vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, pushing nicely and slowly to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lifting right leg up. Exhale, let's lower down between palms. With inhalation, we will lift to high lunge one more time. And let's interlace fingers behind back. Continuing, opening shoulders here, and let's do pulsation. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Continue in your rhythm. Continue with your breath. Check how you feel moving with breath. With this feeling, let's slowly transition to a balanced pose by lifting our left leg in front and hugging the knee. And maybe we will stay here. Maybe we wanna clasp our toes with left fingers, reaching our leg to the sky. And maybe it's okay here. Or if we wanna go deeper, let's twist to the left by clasping our toes with right fingers and reaching our left arm backwards. If we feel okay here, maybe we wanna gaze to our left palm. Wherever we are, it's totally fine. Just let's be in this moment and enjoy our bodies. Good. Time to release our pose by lowering our left leg backwards, right leg as well to plank. Exhale, lower down to ground. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's continue on the left. Inhaling, lifting left leg up. Exhale, slowly lowering down between palms. When we feel rooted, inhale, lifting to high lunge. And let's interlace fingers behind back one more time, opening our shoulders. Let's do a pulsation here with inhalation, lifting a little bit up. Exhale, lowering down. Feeling our bodies, being here and now. Feeling inhales, exhales. And let's transition now to the front by lifting our right leg up and hugging the knee. And let's choose a position. Maybe stay here, or maybe let's straighten our leg, or maybe even twist to the right with our body. Let's check where we want to gaze, if it's front, or maybe we will try to go with the gaze backwards. This pose is actually not very easy. Maybe our front leg is not straight as mine, or maybe we are falling off this pose and losing our balance. Just trying and learning to accept our bodies as we are and our situation at the moment as it is, and just maybe laugh from it. Good. And now releasing the pose and stepping back to a plank pose with both legs. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down to the ground through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bend our knees and lay to the ground. And let's go with our hips backwards to child's pose. Lifting our elbows up and keeping our fingers engaged. breathing here, feeling inhales and exhales, active resting pose. Mindfully, we are giving time for our body to rest. Let's continue our movement by inhaling, lifting to all fours. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale, right leg up, bend knee. Exhale, we will place the leg between palms. This time, with the inhalation, we will lift to warrior two by grounding our left heel on the mat. And I want you to stay here in this pose, recenter with a breath, by feeling our feet rooting to the ground, our straight back leg, arms to sides and long neck. Let's continue to Trikonasana now by straightening our front leg, back leg goes one step to front, and let's move with our upper body to front, grounding our right palm on the mat and lifting our left palm and reaching by it to the sky. Let's continue our breaths here. Our left side stretch. Good. Now let's ground our left palm to the mat, turn to front and go to Vinyasa. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's continue on the left side. Inhale, left leg up, bent knee. Exhale, slowly placing it between palms. When ready, with inhalation, lifting to warrior two, our right heel grounded. Let's check that our both heels are in one line, and let's breathe here. Our front knee above ankle, long spine, shoulders back, and gaze to the front palm. Good. Now Trikonasana by straightening our front leg, back leg one step to front, and let's move with our upper body to front by grounding our left palm to the mat, right palm reaching the sky. You can close the eyes maybe here or gaze to the front palm. Let's observe how we feel, feeling our breaths. And now let's lower our upper palm to the ground, shifting to front and through Vinyasa. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, going to downward facing dog. One breath here. Let's check how the body is in this pose at the moment. And let's go step by step to the front. With inhalation, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold nicely and gently. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra, lifting up, arms through sides, up as well. And exhale, palms to the heart. We will have two more balance poses in this practice, and let's start by bending our right leg and placing our foot on the left thigh, calf or ankle. Let's straighten our palms, reaching towards the ground. Let's find our balance, our breath. Our shoulders are back. Good. And now either stay here or let's straighten our right leg by clasping with right fingers the toes. For better balance, maybe let's straighten our left palm towards the ground. Let's continue finding our focus point, our balance through breath, here on the mat and in life. Good. Let's release our pose, maybe bicycle both legs one after another, and let's go to the left by bending our left leg and placing the foot on the right thigh ankle or calf. Let's avoid the knee. Our palms facing towards the ground and to front firmly. Our shoulders are back and feeling lots of air in our lungs. Now either stay here or let's straighten our leg. Let's rebalance, find our focus point again, and let's breathe, guys. Let's feel the joy of breathing in lots of air and breathing out. Reconnecting with our bodies, feeling them, how strong they are. Good. Let's release the pose. Let's stand on the mat with both legs. Bicycle them one after another, maybe if feeling that it's needed. And with inhalation, let's lift our arms up, stretch our upper back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we will halfway lift. And with exhalation, we will step to plank pose. Right leg and left leg. Good. Inhale here, let's align our bodies, and exhale, let's lower to the ground. Now we will do the back bends. Let's ground our feet to the mat, interlace fingers behind back, and with inhalation, let's lift our hearts towards the sky. Exhale, let's lower to the ground. Repeat in your rhythm, moving only through the upper body. Let's check how far our fingers can go to the sky. And next time when inhaling, let's hold. Hold, guys. Let's check how far you can hold. If it's enough now, you can just release, or maybe you can just hold a little bit longer. And release now. Let's do the pillow from our palms and rest our right cheek on them. Mindful rest one more time, observing our bodies. And we will continue on the back bends. Let's choose our previous position, or if you would like for deeper back bend, let's bring our arms to front and with inhalation lift them and legs up as well. Exhale, lower to the ground. Continue in your rhythm, feeling how body moves, being in this movement. Strengthening our backs, our shoulders, and next time when inhaling up, hold. Let's check our bodies here very well. If it's painful, let's release instantly. And now just release for mindful relax one more time by resting our left cheek on palms pillow, feeling our breaths, feeling our heart beating. And let's continue our back bends. Let's choose one of the previous positions, or let's grab our feet by palms and let's do a micro pulsation here. When inhaling, lifting our thighs a little bit up to sky. Exhale, lowering them down. Continue in your rhythm. You feel your heart lifting up and lowering down as well. If your body needs to, let's next time then up hold. Let's listen to our bodies when it's time to release. And now let's release together. Let's do our pillows from the palms one more time and rest our right cheek. And let's continue our back bends by laying our backs on the mat. When ready, let's bend our knees, bringing our feet up to hips distance apart. Let's interlace fingers behind our backs and let's lift our buttocks up to the sky. Let's breathe here, We are opening our shoulders, our hearts. Let's feel our feet firmly rooted to the ground. Let's check if we can lift our hips higher, and let's release. Let's feel our breaths. Check how our body feels. And let's continue one more time by choosing previous pose, or when inhaling, let's lift additionally our right leg up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lifting left leg up. Exhale, lowering down. Continue in your rhythm. Checking time from time how our hips are going. Maybe we can lift them higher. Moving with breath. Observing our movements. And let's release. Good job. Let's hug our knees maybe gently. Feeling our back on the mat. And we will continue one last time, choosing one of the previous poses, or additionally, if we want a challenge a little bit, let's lift our right leg up as previous time, but now hold. Hold, hold, hold. Checking how our hips, maybe we can lift higher. And release. Now let's transition to left side. Hips up, left leg up. Hold. Shifting our focus to a breath. And release. Well done, guys. Now let's neutralize our backs by the twists by laying our knees to the right on the ground and shifting our gaze to the left, our arms bent at sides. Maybe you want to close the eyes. And with inhalation, let's lift our knees up. Exhale, lay them to the left, gaze to the right. Feel our breaths. Our body is calming, going to a calmer pace of the practice. Slowly, let's lift to a sitting position with crossed legs. Let's straighten our back and let's prepare for lifting our left leg up to the sky by clasping the toes with the fingers. Let's focus on our straight back, and in relation to this, let's see how straight our leg goes to the sky. If it's bent, no worries. Our goal is to feel our hamstring stretching and straight back. Let's release the pose by laying our left foot behind right knee. Our left knee goes up, our right elbow is behind left knee, and let's twist to the left. Then inhaling, let's straighten our backs, and when exhaling, maybe let's twist to the left even more. Let's just be in this twist. Good, guys. Let's release our pose by bending our left leg and laying it on the ground, and let's prepare for right leg lift. Let's straighten our backs and then straighten our leg as far as we can today. Feeling our back straight, our right leg stretching. Maybe this pose is nice for you, or maybe you feel that your legs are very tight. Just try to breathe in this feeling of tightness and find your anchor here. Good. Now let's release our leg and put the foot behind our left knee. our left elbow behind right knee, and let's twist. Maintaining our straight backs, our open hearts. Twists are very good to neutralize not only our physical body, but also our nervous system. I will leave you on your own for several breaths. Good, and now let's release the pose. Let's straighten our legs on the mat. Let's meet my puppy who came to visit us. And we will do a Dandasana pose. Reaching with our toes to the sky, firm legs, palms grounded beside our body, shoulders back, straight spine, long neck. If heels are lifting up, micro bend in knees. With inhalation, lifting our arms through sides up. Exhale, reaching the fingers, the toes, forward fold. Kontrasana for our back bends. Balance on the mat, balance in our lives. Let's breathe here. Let's check how far we wanna bend when inhaling by lifting and straightening a little bit our spine, and when exhaling, maybe lowering slowly and very gently a little bit more. Being with breaths. Time to time checking in how far we wanna lower today from our hips, by technique mentioned, by straightening and lengthening our spines and lowering them down maybe a little bit more additionally, checking in with our bodies, and slowly let's step out of the pose by laying our backs on the mat. We will go to a shoulder stand by lifting our legs up to the sky. Let's hold our lower back by the palms. Let's keep our gaze up, not turning to sides. It's important for our safe neck vertebrae. Let's check the alignment. Maybe we can straighten our legs even more. And now let's slowly bend our knees and let's go with our feet behind our heads. If you're feeling okay here, let's straighten your legs and breathe here. Or bend your knees, lowering them towards the ground. Whichever pose you choose, it's fine as long as you feel good here. If your legs were straight, now lower them down towards the ground. Let's breathe. Let's check how our bodies feel, how we feel emotionally. Very good, guys. I'm proud of you. And now let's slowly release the pose by laying our full body on the mat into Shavasana. Let's lay our palms to the ground. And let's feel our deep breaths in through nose and out through mouth. Continue breathing out through mouth as many times as needed, releasing everything which is stuck in our bodies, in our hearts, minds, and souls. I will repeat this beautiful quote which I mentioned in the beginning of a practice by Dov Seidman. When you press the pause button on a machine, it stops. But when you press the pause button on human beings, they start. Let's start, guys, freshly, minded, with our relaxed souls and hearts, and our relaxed bodies. Let's continue feeling our breaths in and out. Deep breaths in and out. Checking our body temperature, our body parts laying on the ground and sinking to the ground. Relaxing our body part by part. Deep inhale and exhale, stretching fingers and toes. And when ready, let's turn to the side of the mat. Let's stay here. And when feeling that it's time, let's lift to a sitting position. Slowly giving us time. When here, let's lengthen our spines, shoulders back, and let's place our palms on the heart, checking in how we feel, thinking of our next step, what we are gonna do off the mat. I wish you a beautiful day.